Okay, like yesterday, you're gonna get early morning background noises. My crazy kitties, my coffee maker, other fun things. Like yesterday, I've got a busy morning, so I'm just gonna do 1,000 words. Now, I did have something kind of surprising come up yesterday. As I was telling somebody about what I was doing in this project, um, they asked me if it was possible to finish the book in a week. This book, I couldn't do that in a week. This book, by the time it's finished, I'll be surprised if it's under 60, 70,000 words. The sci-fi, alternate reality kind of thing. Um, Now, if I sat down to write a short story, a immensely condensed story that is finished in a few thousand words, I mean, I can absolutely finish a book in a week. I mean, when I say finish, I mean have it. Uh, I can have it written in a couple of days, edited, and ready to go in about 7 days. Now, to do this, I would need to make arrangements with an editor to take the book and have it done in a certain day. So, I'm going to sit here and write my 1,000 words. But if you would like to see me pivot to creating a book in a week instead of writing this story right now, I can do that. I'm actually already working on one. It hasn't been started writing wise, but as far as my setup goes, I'm already doing that. My goal with my sci-fi brand is to be releasing a book a month or 2 books a month, which means short stories. Because short stories are the only thing you can get done that fast. I write epic length science fiction. This will not be epic length, but it will be long. As compared to what I can do in a week. Oh, if you remember yesterday, we ended at 1,111 words. And that would be my cat saying good morning. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It really kind of bothered me. It took me 30 minutes to write 1,000 words yesterday. I don't do that. I'm wondering if the audience is slowing me down. Which I find interesting since I haven't been able to do the live thing. But I have also not been able to. I've also been recording, so still an audience. Chevy mirror was something she. Now, her actual room layout matters, and you'll find out why as we go on. So I'm going into detail about the way I see it. That would be coffee finishing, which they had discussed putting a window or a desk. Hard to put a window in when you've got studies. Okay. Okay, so we know that we're stopping at 2,111 words. Now, I realize I'm slowing down because I keep pausing. That's not usually how I write. I'm also trying not to completely forget that I do have an audience, so I ask you to forgive me if I seem at all boring. Now, here's a fun thing. Let's see. There are going to be differences to the mirror, obviously. So I'm trying to make sure I note what it looks like brand new. As I sat on the bed, looking at the large, beautiful mirror. Light started to reflect off the shimmering bits that decorated the outside. And I will explain. The whole teacher comes by it later down the road. All right. Excuse me one moment. Swear cats are very agile creatures. I apologize for the excuse me part. I had to go handle something. Oops. And just, reinforce that my cats are definitely agile. I am sure there are times when that is a wonderfully fantastic blessing. Okay, so Mary nodded. Um, About it. After school. You know us crazy parents trying to keep our kids in line. Neatly folded pajamas and dress and earlier. Breakfast and chores, because really chores can be done in the morning. People don't seem to believe that. Ask some kids I know.
No, school day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I apologize, that manly sounding voice in the background is actually my son. And my kids are still in, obviously, school. I am nearly done with this video, though. We are at the halfway point again. I'd like to hear in the comments if you would like to see me produce a short story in a week. I can absolutely do that for you. The videos will be a little bit different, probably truncated along the way, but it can absolutely be done. Sorry about that moment of quiet. I was just adjusting the microphone. Lots of background noise happening right now. I apologize for that. Typically, I'm done much sooner than this. I started a little bit later today, and we're only at the halfway point. But that's okay. We're good. A small stuck with fully. There were really schools like this, by the way, in the, but they were private, much like this one is, and they were often kind of a group of families that just knew each other well. I wouldn't call this commonplace, but it wasn't unheard of either. I apologize for the alarm again. I thought I had shut it off. Um, um, let me see. Now this this hairstyle I will have to look up, because to be perfectly honest, this is a very common hairstyle for young girls today, but I don't know if it really was in the 30s. We're still a pretty heavy push for similarities. So I have to look this up. I might have to come back. And this is something I'm going to put in and come back to, because I'm editing, and it was something I didn't think about to research in the first place. So when you're doing this, you have to remember that you're not going to always remember every detail. You do have to remember to check it out, though, once you've created a detail, such as this hairstyle. It matters for this story, as you'll see as the story plays out. Why did I do that? Let's see. I'm kind of getting quiet at this point because I really want to reach the goal, just because the activity is increasing in my family, or in my household. At this point, I really want to be able to complete this recording for you. Mary was always fascinated by her teacher's lessons. I have a question if you are reading along while I'm writing this. I'm curious if you could give me a description of Miss Millie. If you've noticed, I haven't given much of one. But I gave a clue in her daughter's description. Well, not much of her daughter's description again. I don't need to give you a lot of descriptions because there's some identifiers that we in our society are used to. Right, wrong, or indifferent, they're there. And so you can lean on those identifiers without having to be excessively descriptive, allowing your reader to fill in the blanks. It's a really lovely tool. Okay. When homework was assigned, plans for coffee next day. Girls' home. And Miss Millie led the girls' home. We're currently at 1944. Wow, I'm forgetting how to capitalize a name. Now, if you'll notice, I've actually gone beyond our goal, which was 2,111 words. Oh, no, I haven't. Sorry. I'm close to it. Had I gone beyond it like I thought I did, I'd have continued to complete the scene. Because I don't want to forget where I'm at tomorrow. After the afternoon tea. These. Okay, let's handle some communications. Synonym, the word you use when you can't remember how to spell the original word you wanted. Mama pulled a cup out of the cabinet. Okay. Now, I have reached 2,165 words, and I'm at a good stopping point for now. So I will hit save, which I did not, by the way, mention yesterday. Do it. I have lost so many books. I have lost so many stories, short stories. I don't even want to count anymore. Hundreds of thousands of words. Many hundreds of thousands of words. So, that is that. And I will definitely see you tomorrow morning. If I have time this afternoon, I will be back.